So we all know that what Mr. Narayan Murthy recently said, and many debates, many arguments, many discussions are happening in India. So rather than getting into debates or argument, I just want to ask five questions to Mr. Narayan Murthy or any leaders from the corporate sector, okay? And if I don't forget any of this important question, I've just written down in my mobile phone. Question number one, aren't we all working more than 9 hours already in corporate India? Because look at our work culture in India. In how many companies people are already putting more than 9 hours? And let me tell you, I worked in telecom sector, I work in insurance sector, I work in IT sector, I work in offshoring center. Do you know that I had the managers and leader who used to say, oh, you are just working 100%. Oh, you are just working 9 hours. Oh, you are not working additionally. So do you know the reality of Indian corporate sector is such that if you provide your 100% with dedication and quality, it's not enough. Have you seen those comedy scenes or something where your colleague actually leaves exactly on 6 p.m. and he or she is feeling guilty that why they are leaving exactly on 6 p.m. So our work culture is already toxic. So I want to ask Mr. Murthy that where are our millions and billions in terms of our salary and payment? I'm asking millions and billions that corporate sector has to give back to the employees. Why? Because 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, this kind of overtime is so natural. It's so simple right now that corporate doesn't even consider to pay you for the overtime for this kind of work. Oh, you overstayed 15 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours. Oh, they call you during the weekend. Oh, they are calling you while spending time with the family. Nobody is paying for this kind of money, right? So my first question is, where are our millions and billions of dollars in the payment that corporate Indian sector has to give to the youngster right now? Because we are just giving overtime and our personal time just for free. And managers and leaders have a gut to say that your 100% is not enough. So that's my first question. My question number two, currently in most of the Indian companies in the corporate sector, are people being paid enough, or are right now they are being exploited too much? That's my number one question. How much middle management politics is going on right now? Are people being promoted fairly, or there is too much discrimination? I'm asking you this because I have in my personal circle, I have so many colleagues in technological sector who have been so talented, but due to the middle management politics, they never got a chance to move ahead in their life. They wanted to work for India. They were so talented. They tried their best. They changed their company. They fought with the management. But due to politics, they were never able to get ahead. At the end of the day, they had to leave India. They have to work from another company and they get promoted like they're anything. They get promoted like 5 times, 10 times better than India. So if we ask a question that why we do not have a Google and Apple, it also because of our world culture. Why some people who are unable to find success in India and Indian companies, they are able to find 10 times success outside of India. So that is my question number two. My question number three is, if you are asking Indian youth to have 70 hours per week, and let me tell you, let me go back to my point number one, that we are actually already putting 55, 60 hours easily, because no company in India is ever satisfied with your 8 to 9 hours work. So we are already putting more works, and that is a free work, okay? So my third question is, if I'm going to put more works like machine, who is going to take care of my physical wealth? Who is going to take care of my mental health? Who is going to take care of my relationships? Who is going to take care of my family members? I will not be able to spend time with my family members, be it my wife, be it my children, be it my parents or anyone. So what is the answer to that? And who is responsible to that, right? That is question number three. Question number four, how about creating good leaders? How about creating an environment where employees like to come and work more? On my personal experience, since I work in different industry, right now I have my own company and I'm acting as an investor in multiple businesses. So let me tell you, I used to work with the leaders, CEO and the companies with extreme toxic environment. If there is a rain right now, if I call my manager that rain is too much, I'm gonna delay by 2 hours. One of the manager used to, I don't care. You come, even you swim, but you come, right? And I had the manager who said that, oh, you are just giving 100%. Worse is, I had one or two managers in my life in different companies where we as employee did not even look at the clock because the leadership is so positive. The promotion is very fair. Entire system is very open and transparent. Compensation was also same. So I have realized that if you want youngster, entire India to work more, give you more productivity, and if you want to take India to the higher level, first we have to create an environment where we can grow. You can't expect a seed or a plant to grow with negative or toxic environment. Okay, so that's my question number 4. Question number 5, why we are not talking about the basic unemployment? Forget about working 70 hours, forget about getting higher packages, forget about having a good leadership. How many Indian youth is unemployed right now? If we see just 10, 20 or 50 government vacancies, we see thousands to lakhs of Indians are applying for it. There are employment, unemployment, job related scams are happening. Why corporate leaders are not talking about it? Why we are not taking any initiative to tap that market first rather than worrying about anything or everything? Mr. Murthy, world has changed so much right now, and current generation is such that they are not chasing money. They want sense of purpose in their life. They want to focus on their physical and mental health. They don't want to become a machine. And let me tell you, not only I worked as an employee in different company, I right now own businesses and I'm investor also. Current generation is something that they will easily let go 10, 20%, 30% package, but they will choose peace of mind. They would like to work with the leaders which they appreciate. They want to have their personal time for their physical health, mental health, and for their family members. So my final question is, I understand that as an Indian youth, we all have to work very hard for our country. We want to see India on a global level at a very top position. There is no any doubt about it, and we are ready to work. But my question is, what kind of India we want to create in this world? Are we going to create an India which will be materialistically so successful, but at the same time, we will end up compromising our own relationships? We will end up compromising physical and mental health. Are we going to create that kind of India? I don't think so. The current India, the new India, believes in a very beautiful combination of working with purpose and putting the physical and mental health also on a priority. That's what it is. I hope tomorrow or in future, any corporate leader will come to the stage and say, yes, we need Indian youth to work hard. We need 70, 80 hours per week, but also make sure that we are creating right kind of companies. We are creating right kind of leadership where people want to come. They have an ethical environment. They have a positive environment where people are not going to look at the clock, and they have assurance that they have a time to work on their mental and physical health also. Let's talk about other side also. Then we can create a better India. Thank you very much.